So good morning. Thanks for jumping on this. I'm going to mute everybody. Please hold off on any questions or anything like that until the end. We'll do a little Q&A at the end of this. But I just wanted to start off by kind of going over a breakdown of what we're going to be doing. I wanted to keep this short and sweet, just kind of give you an explanation of what Canva is and some of the things that you can do with it. And then Sean is going to jump on and do a quick kind of little demo of how easy it is to make a post. And then we'll have that Q&A at the end of it. But my intentions are to explain what it is, show a little bit of what it does, and then as people start exploring and getting into it, we can do some higher level trainings and get more specific on how to use some of the features and stuff that's available within the program. So let me work on sharing my screen here. Okay, hopefully everyone can see my screen. This is the Canva homepage, and to give you an idea of what it's all about, there is a free option and also a paid for option. The paid for option is $120 a year, so it's not that expensive of a program, but it's a web-based piece of software that you can log on from any computer, has cloud storage, and it gives you the ability to brand your business, including presentations, business cards, creating custom logos if you want it. You can edit photos and make videos and edit videos as well. These tools are similar to what I personally use, including Photoshop and Premiere Pro, which are Adobe products. But the cool thing about this Canva is that, one, it's way less expensive, and it's a lot easier to use. It's more user-friendly. You don't have to go to any classes, watch a ton of YouTube videos to figure out what you're doing. It's great. You can create a lot of these custom marketing materials, including flyers, infographics, brochures, newsletters. You can even do things like YouTube video ads on here, which is all, pretty crazy stuff. It's awesome. There's also social media content creation as a part of this, which is really cool, because the thing that's really important to me and one of the best parts about Canva is that it gives you ideas and templates on what to post. You don't have to spend hours thinking up content and designs to put out there on social media. This stuff is already designed and rendered by Canva, and it changes on a rotational, seasonal, even national event-like basis. For example, when COVID hit, they started putting out a lot of different content and designs that were all COVID related that you can simply jump in, you can customize it and tailor it to yourself, put your information in there, and then you can push that content across all different types of platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and YouTube. It's just super easy to use. I like it because you're creating meaningful, helpful content that helps you increase your social media presence, as well as supplement, your traditional prospecting efforts. These posts you can make are not limited to like just solds, just listed, open houses, but can also include, inspirational quotes, testimonials, national holidays, fun facts, tips, and upcoming exciting events. This kind of stuff to me in today's day and age is super important, definitely on social media where there's so much division and divisive stuff that's being posted on a daily basis. For me, this gives you know, a breakup to that sort of stuff and actually put some love and light out there in the world, and, you know, is definitely a plus. Again, it's a super robust tool that helps you improve your digital brand in our communities, at the same time keeping you present in your centers of influence and past clients' minds while they're browsing on the internet and doing their thing. Sean, at this point, I kind of just want to ask you, is there anything I didn't really touch on some of the features and stuff that you can do within here that we should share with them? Okay, cool. So what we're going to have Sean do now is she's going to log into her account and just show you guys a quick example of how easy and simple this this software is to use and create a post. So I'm going to let her slide over here and
where I
no problem. We'll just out of the way.
okay.
There you go.
Oh, it's not going. Okay, so when you log in, this is my home screen, and this is everything that I have done. And this Facebook post, Instagram post, these are just templates that you can use just by clicking on them. What I like to do is start here and search on social media and choose this one, because if you notice the size there is 1080 by 1080. That works on both Facebook and Instagram without having to resize anything. Twitter has a different size. Google My Business has a different size. All the other ones, so if I use this one, I don't have to do as much work. I can use it twice. So I usually start there. And this brings me to all the templates under social media. I typically go to the create a blank social media. And when I do that, over here on the left, it pops up to templates. These are just a bunch that you can use. I like to go to the real estate one and click on see all. Scroll through and find one that I like. Let's just choose this one. Close this up. So from here, let me make it a little bigger. Oops, that's too big. So from here, all you need to do to make this yours is click on, so I'm going to click on this little bar right here. I don't want it to be black. I want it to be Remax red. And I want to change this to First Advantage. Oops. And maybe I want this to be white, this box here. So you just click right here on the little, I don't even know what that is, the little color box, and choose white. I don't want this picture. I want a picture of a house that I just sold. So just click on it and delete it. This little graphic here will pop up in a lot of different templates. And when I slide a picture in here, it's going to take the shape of this template. There's other ones over here in Elements. There are other, they call them frames. And if you put one of these in your design and then put a picture, it's going to take the shape of that frame. So I have a photo, let's just choose this one. You can use any, if you have the paid for version, you can use any of the photos they have over here. And you can search by, just put in a search, and then it's going to give you all sorts of options. But let's just use this one. So when I drag it, and see how it takes the shape of that frame. So it's going to stay there. I can, if you double click on it, you can move it around a little bit and get it to where you want it. You can just drag the corners maybe and make it a little smaller, a little bigger, whatever you're looking for. Now I already have things uploaded, but it's very easy to upload. You just click on this and then go search on your device and find whatever file you want to upload and upload it. Can I upload that?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, all right. All right, and just click on it and it uploads. It doesn't take any time at all to upload. So here's all the ones that I've been working on lately. If I want to insert a picture, I just click on it, make it a little smaller, put it over here where I want it. This little thing will tilt it a little bit. I can take this and type something else. Pretty doors. Oops. Oh, these are grouped. You want to also watch up here. Sometimes you have to ungroup them when they're templates. Pretty doors. I want this to be on the left. Or no, I'll keep it centered. Make it a little smaller. Put it in the middle wherever you want it. From here, all you have to do is click here to change the color. Change the, you can click here to change the font. However you like it. If I go back over here to uploads, I have a ton of things uploaded already from Michelle and Sherry and for Brooks, but so we can just take one of the logos and, oh, sorry, I did that wrong. Click on it, make it a little smaller, bring it up here. Come down here, click on this, maybe make it red, nope, make it blue, make the font white so that you can see it again. You can, in this effects right here, you can put a drop shadow behind it so that it sticks out more. You can change the all the different, the offset, the direction that the shadow goes, if it's blurry, if it's transparent. You can click here and change the color of the drop shadow so that it stands out a little bit more. Over here in the elements, these are stickers and all sorts of charts, different things you can add. You just click on them and they go into your picture. Not that we would want that one, but there are ones that move, like this one. So when you put it in social media, it has a little action with it. If we wanted to, we could, let me get rid of this one. You can animate this. You can choose any of these animations. Each one of them is different. Each one of them does a different thing. You can change the timing up here so that they're longer. However you want to do it. I'm going to choose none because I don't really want to do that anyway. So when you have your design the way that you want it, all you're going to do is click on download and download it. Then it downloads to wherever your downloads go, and you can upload it to social media any way you want. The other thing you can do, I don't do because I do work for different people. You can link them to your own social media accounts, and then it'll upload automatically. I can't talk very much about that because I don't do it, but it's there as an option. Let's see, typing, there's tons of fonts. You can pick over here, you can pick some that are already pre-made. If you're not good at putting fonts together, they are. And so you can put them together, or you can choose theirs, I mean, and add a little pizzazz to your design. Oops. There's a whole sorts of different combinations over here, but if you just want to search in fonts, there's tons of them that you can choose. What else?
I think that's pretty good. I mean, as they can do a lot of really cool stuff that you can get very creative, where you can put what's pre-designed on there for you, and so you don't have to spend a whole lot of time. But obviously, it's pretty friendly, and maybe if you just want to show them where you can find some of the inspirational quote things and some of the, fall.
Okay, so
ideas and stuff like that.
Click on home, come here. Whoops, we don't want that. Here's some events. They're going to show you different things. Here's some Instagram posts. If you go under here, here's a welcome autumn. This is a good one right here for if you have reviews, since it has a quote on it and you want a customer review, you want to post a customer review because someone said something great about you, just come in here, change the colors, make it look more Remaxy. And put your quote in right there. Canva does a really good job of having kind of, you can see right here in a Facebook post, everything's new, everything's for fall right now. Soon everything will be Thanksgiving up on this bar. Oh, I do want to show you one other thing. Let's just use this one. They have a resizing function. So this one right now is probably, it's a Facebook post. So if you want this to be a Twitter post, you just come in here to resize, click on Twitter. I usually copy and resize because I want to have the copy that I customized for Facebook and then also a copy for Twitter. So I usually copy and resize. And it will resize it for Twitter. Now you may have to move it around and fix it up a little bit, but it will resize it for the right size so that it fits on Twitter or whatever you choose. Actually, these are set up, like this is a flyer, but if you go in and you resize it, it will, it'll resize to whatever you've chosen. If you just liked this fall festival one, but you wanted to use it for Facebook instead of as an 8.5 by 11 flyer, it will resize it for you.
Awesome. Well, at this point, I'm going to stop sharing our screen. We'll cut back to the video of all you. I'm going to unmute everybody. And that way, if you want to ask a question, you're more than welcome. Joe, I actually did get that text from you. This is independent of Remax. So it's separate. It's not something that you're going to find in Mac Center. You can simply Google or search Canva on the internet. It's going to be your top option. Does anyone else have any questions they want to bounce off of us at this point?
I have a quick question. Everything that she was showing, is that on the free version or the paid version?
Most of that is all free. The stuff that's going to cost you is using their graphic art. A lot of that stuff is costly. And then the other part of it, you can actually pre-brand a lot of the marketing material from what I understand.
So if you saw over on my screen where I was changing colors and it said Michelle and then underneath it, it said Sherry, those are pre-branding that I have set up. Those, and I pay for my version. So it saves that for me. And then I don't have to go look up the colors every time that I want to do something for Sherry. You know, the colors we use for her stuff is there.
Gotcha. And then even on the free version, will it still save random things that you do in there, or do you have to pay for that also?
No, it'll save it.
It still has storage. It's up to a certain gigabyte amount. I did see that on their features list, but I can't remember the exact.
And even with the paid version, I just recently found out, I did just have a Michelle folder and a Sherry folder and a Costello folder, and they got full. Each folder only holds about 200 graphics. Okay. So that's why I had to split them all out. So if I had to go back and do it over from the beginning, I would make my folders differently.
Gotcha.
In a more organized way for me.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a way to, I haven't personally played around with this. I'm just thinking out loud though. If you wanted to conserve space or you're worried about space, you could export some of that to external hard drive or something like that. That way you still have those posts, but you're not chewing up your storage on their site.
Gotcha.
What is the monthly fee?
It is $9.99 a month if you pay annually. So $120 a year. Whereas I think it's $12.95 if you pay monthly.
Also, a kind of cool feature for me, and Sherry and I were using it the other day, is you can share those files. So I can invite someone to edit my file. I can send Sherry a link, and then she goes in and she changes it and rearranges it the way she likes it. Or she'll change one and then I'll go change the rest or whatever. But you can work with other people on your files.
It's definitely a cool feature. You can create your own teams within there and collaborate with one another and share what you're working on. Steve, I think you had a question.
Yeah. Is there, you know how on there's those Remax Hustle stickers? Is there a good way to import those in there?
It's probably going to be one of your, you save it to your computer and then you upload a image from your computer on there. And then once it's in there, you probably have access to it for any and all other posts that you're going to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Brooks, and I use the free version and I've used it for years and all of those things still save. Like I've never had, I don't post near as much as Sean does, but I've never filled mine up and all of my graphics and everything are still there that I've put in. So anytime I go back, my logos, my stickers, anything are still in my folders.
Yeah, very cool. That's awesome. Anyone else have any questions at this point. Again, this is, to me, it's really cool. It's something that can be a little overwhelming with how much is involved with it and how many different things you can do with it. But I would encourage everybody to just kind of start with one little piece at a time, whether it's, you know, like one inspirational quote a week or one upcoming event on Fridays or something like that. Start small and just incorporate it into the other prospecting and marketing efforts that you guys have.
Well, thank you guys. You know, Sean, you're doing a fantastic job. I know I see Sherry and Michelle's posts and the stuff you do for the company, and you
Thank you.
discovered a really cool tool to use. And thank you for you and Brooks to put this on for us today. Yep.
No problem.
All right.
All right, guys, we're going to end it here.